Hello, everybody. This is Rohan from eBay. Before we get started with the webinar, I would like to ask everyone to check your sound and make sure that everything sounds fine. And if there's any issues, please respond in the chat. And if it sounds fine, you can also tell us in the chat that it's fine. We'll proceed in about a minute or so to give everybody a little time. I see that it's echoing a little bit. Give us a second. Could we see if there's still an echo now? Seems always good. Okay, Tabitha, I hope that everything is going to be a little bit better in a sec for you. But we will be sending out all of the slides with questions and answers afterwards. So if there's anything that you miss, you'll be able to see it there. So let's hop right into the webinar. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rohan Lee. I work at eBay in Switzerland. I'm business development manager, and me and my team have been working on this product, eBay Local Services Ads. So to give you a little bit of a background on this webinar, so first of all, the agenda, we're going to go through like what is local services ads, who is it for, why you should use it, what are the benefits, and then we're going to go through a demo. And during this whole process, you can send us any of your questions through the chat, and we will have someone from our team answering you while I'm giving you some of the information from these slides, and we will also prepare all the answers and send it to you afterwards. So again, if you cannot hear anything very clearly for a second, later on you will be receiving an email with all the slides and all the questions. Okay, so thank you for your webinar today, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to learn about eBay Local Services Ads and how it could help you grow your business. Next slide, please. So first, what is eBay Local Services Ads? It is a new product that we've designed here at eBay to help local services businesses reach new customers and grow their business. It is a self-serve advertising tool that allows you to play display ads on ebay.co.uk and eBay's app. So who is this for? It's currently we only offer it for in the UK, but it is for businesses of all sizes, small, medium, or large, and we now also allow marketing agencies to use it as well. So some examples of people who would use it include photographers, wedding planners, dog walkers, babysitters, electricians, interior design, you name it. So any service business, you will be able to place ads here. Next slide, please. So here, let's talk about why you should use it. So we want you to advertise where there's already millions of people who are in a buying mood. You get access to one of the world's largest shopper audiences. eBay has a reach in the UK currently exceeding 23 million users a month. So that's a lot of views, a lot of impressions for your ads. You will have the opportunity to advertise on a high traffic eBay pages. So that includes like our homepage, our search results page, our item pages, as well as users' My eBay pages, both on the desktop, mobile web, as well as in-app. Secondly, you can advertise where there are better potential customers for your business. So you can show eBay shoppers ads for services that are relevant to the product they're viewing. So an example that I have here is that if a user is searching for a fridge and they're shown an ad for an installation service, or if you're a dry cleaning store and you just want to target shoppers who are around your local area, we can do both of that here on eBay Local Services Ads. So one other thing is for businesses whose customers are other businesses, so B2B marketing or advertising, we have a unique offering of allowing you to target eBay sellers who are registered as businesses with eBay. And third, this is just an easy to use. We only have a £1 minimum budget, so you can start small and test it out before increasing your spend if you want. There's really up to you. Next slide. And lastly, you get full control over your ad campaigns. It's open 24 hours a day, so you can use it whenever you feel like. It's really easy booking. We try to make our booking flow as simple as possible. You get access to all of eBay's display ads on various pages. And for those who are wondering where they are, you will be able to see that in our demo later on, that they are all placements at what we call above the fold. So they are highly viewable placements. And you can manage your orders. You get to see your performance immediately on the platform. You get to send yourself reports, and there's no insertion order, so there's no paperwork, no hassle. Everything is done online. So next, we're going to be showing you a demo of local services ads. So we will go over how to create an account, how to book an ad, what the payment methods are, how to contact us if you need any help. So I'll pass it over to Anna, who is our account manager at DanAds, who is our partner on this platform. Thank you. Anna, over to you.
Hi guys, I would be happy to do this walkthrough of the platform. So please feel free to type in your questions as we go, and hope everything will become clear for you. So let's just dive in and see how it goes.
Hi, and welcome to the demo of eBay Local Services Ads platform. My name is Anna, and I will guide you through the system and show you how to use it. First, you start with a landing page where you have the information about the platform itself and also some educational videos that you can check. Over here, you can see the video about how the platform works in general. And below, you can see some of the useful videos about some of the main flows. One is about how to create an account, and the other one is about how to book a campaign. I will show you how to do that during this demo. However, you are always welcome to come back to the landing page and check out these videos if you have any questions left. So let's start. And the first thing I'm going to do is create a new account. So you can create a new account by either clicking on Start Now button or by clicking on the button Create a New Account in the header. Now I can see a form, and the first thing I need to do is to select what kind of advertiser I am. So there are two options, an option for direct advertisers who are going to advertise their own company, or for the agencies. I'm going to go with the flow for direct advertiser because that is the most common case for service businesses. So first I have to enter the company name, and I'm going to pretend that I'm a photographer. So I will put in Anna's then I have to select the service type, and here I'm going to go in and find the type of service that I'm in. As I'm a wedding photographer, I'm going to select weddings, and then here I'm going to find photography and print. So the next thing I have to fill in is the contact person, and it's going to be me. So I'm going to put in Anna, and then I'm going to put in Boyko at .com. Then I have to re-enter the company name one more time. Then I have to confirm that this is a company email. And then I move into the form where I add more information. So I'm going to enter my phone number, make it up, then street, city, zip postal code. Then I select the country, kingdom, and confirm that this is company address. Then when it comes to the billing, I can either use a different address for billing, then I will see this new form popping up, or I can use my address that I have entered for billing, and I'm gonna just keep it this way. If I have the VAT number, I can enter it here. If I don't have it, I can leave it over here. Then I have to accept the terms and conditions and also say that I'm not a robot. When I'm done, I click on Submit button. So now I go to my inbox to check for the invite link, and you can see that it's already here. In case you don't see it in your inbox, please make sure to check your spam folder. In the rare case if it landed there, but usually goes to your inbox. So here you can see the nice looking invite, and you just have to click on Set Password link to proceed with your account creation. Here we are. I'm going to go in and enter my password. Accept all terms and conditions and click on Set Password. Right after this, I'm in, and you can see the platform from the inside. The first time you log into the platform, the dashboard will look quite empty to you because you won't have any campaigns booked yet. So here are the 3 widgets that we have on the dashboard, but I would like to show you how these widgets will look like after you already have some campaigns. So I'm switching to another account, and here I can see some of the statistics which will be present in the widgets once you book a few campaigns. So here's just a summary of all numbers that you can see for all campaigns that you booked. So here you see how many ads you had, how many impressions you got for all of the campaigns, how many clicks, what was your average CTR, and what was the cost of all ads that you paid for. Then in this widget with active campaign performance, you can see close to live statistics. So they are updated every day, and you can see how many impressions and clicks each of your campaigns received. You can choose different time periods over here. So my campaigns were booked only a couple of days ago, and you can also check it for 2 weeks and so on. Also here you can see the number of clicks, and you can turn on and turn off some of the campaigns to see them on the graph in case you have many campaigns running at the same time. So going down, you can see the campaigns that will start soon. You can pay attention to the ad status here because when we go through campaign booking flow together, I will tell you that the creatives need to go through eBay's approval flow, and your goal is to make sure that the ads are ready to serve, meaning that they were approved by eBay and that your campaign will launch at the start date as planned. And here's the top campaigns. These will show you the campaigns that performed the best so that you know what kind of properties these campaigns had, and you could easily apply the same to your new campaigns. So this is how the dashboard will look like, and right now we will go into the campaign booking flow together. Now let's go in and buy a new campaign. I click on Book a Campaign button, and I'm taken to the new page. The first thing you see is the general settings, and on top of it you can see a button that will open up a tutorial video. So in case you have any questions when you're doing the booking, you can always refer to this help material that is always available. So first I start with adding the order name. I will put in my first order, and then I put in the ad name. If you do several bookings, you want to differentiate between the ads that you have posted. So this is what I want to name my ad, photography ad 1, for example. The next step is selecting the ad product. Different ad products have different placements on eBay website or eBay app. In order to know where your ad will appear, you can select the product, and then you will see the button Placement Preview. By clicking on this button, you see the pop-up that opens up, and here you will see where your ad will appear. Different ad products have different targeting options. So, for example, the homepage ads, you can target your audience by gender, age, and use geo-targeting. While if you go to the search results page, this is where the ad product for the search results page will appear. As you can see, the products listing. Here you can also target by product category. I mean product category on eBay website. So this is some advanced targeting that you can use. In the sidebar, you can see how much your ad is going to cost, and the cost is for 1,000 impressions. You will be able to define your budget later on during campaign booking, but right now all of the ad products cost the same, and they are 250 Great British pounds. Now let us move on to the targeting section. Why choose targeting? Targeting options help you to narrow down the viewers of your ad to ensure that your ad reaches your targeted audience. This will help you reach potential customers that are already searching for things related to your business. As I mentioned before, the category selection relates to the category of products on eBay website. So for example, if I'm a wedding photographer, I would like to target my ad to the pages that have related products to weddings. So let us see what I can find over here. I know that we have clothes over here, and obviously we should have some wedding clothes. What else can we do? Let us do garden and patio, and here I can go in and do the garden ornaments, for example. What else are people looking for when they're planning their wedding? Like holiday and travel, something like that can work. We can do package holidays and maybe add some, let's see, what else do we have here? Jewelry, that's another good option. You can select the category and some of the sub-level categories, but that's not necessary for each category, so you can stick with the category that is one level up. Maybe another good idea would be to look for some sound and music equipment, right? If I'm ordering a DJ. And here I can do performance and DJ equipment. I think that would be enough. So as you can see, the targeting can be very detailed, and the more categories you pick, the more variety of people who are searching for products you can get. So this is how it goes with the categories. After you have picked the categories, let's move on to other targeting options. So the next thing you see is registered business. You can read more about it in the tooltip, but basically, if you select this targeting, your ad will be shown to people who have registered their business with eBay, meaning that people who sell on eBay. So if you want to do that, you can do that. If not, you can just skip this targeting. Then it's gender. So for my photography thing, I'm going to choose females because I know that it's usually girls who pick the photographers. Then let us pick the age groups. Well, I think let's go with 26 and then 31 and then 36. I think that should be enough for now, but maybe let's do this one as well. So keywords. Keywords are a little bit similar to categories, but at the same time different. So keywords is what people type in when they go to eBay website in the search form. So though I have picked the wedding clothes in the categories below, I want to specify it a little bit more. So I would put in wedding dress, wedding shoes, and so, and I can move on. So you can just enter keywords separated by enter. Now we go into the geo-targeting. Geo-targeting has two types. You can target either by geolocation and put in like city name, or you can target by the postal code. So I'm going to show you a few examples. Here I can go in and select London, Cambridge, and so on and so forth. We recommend that you broaden the territory you want to capture to get more audience and more impressions. Here's an example of targeting by postal code. So I want to remove that. I can select this option. And I have to enter just the first two letters of the postal code. and then select from the drop-down list the options that I want to go for. So this is it for the geo-targeting. Select the ones that you see as being more convenient. Then we move into the time targeting section, and these two, time targeting and frequency capping, are considered advanced targeting. You can read about each of those in these tooltips. So basically, the time targeting, it indicates the time of the week and the time of the day when your ad will be shown. So for example, if I want to run my ad during the weekend, I can add several targeting slots over here. So this would be the selection that I want to do to have my ad shown Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, please note that any time targeting limitation, it does limit the amount of impressions that you can get. So maybe it's a good idea for you to have your ad shown all the time, but it's up to you. And another thing is frequency capping. So frequency capping allows you to limit the number of times the ad is shown to a particular user. So if I want to limit the impressions by 3 impressions per 1 hour, it means that one particular user who's looking at the eBay website will see my ad no more than 3 times per hour. Hope that is clear. But again, this option is considered advanced targeting, so it's not necessary to add it. But I will keep it like 5 impressions per 1 hour if I don't want to be too pushy. So next thing is the schedule and cost section. So here you will indicate the period for your campaign to run. And again, we would recommend to pick a longer period, but it's up to you. So I will just go in and post my ad for 3 weeks time. You can see this right here. So there we go. There's the time zone. I'm going to go in for London. And here is the section where I define the budget. So basically, there is a relationship between 1,000 impressions, the cost for 1,000 impressions, which is 2.5 Great British pounds, and the budget that I want to spend. So I'm going to go and put in 25 Great British pounds. And then you can see this button that says check availability. And what's needed here is that basically you click on this button, and we send a request to the ad server that will be serving your ad to make sure that your ad will deliver with all of the targeting that you have selected. So it means that this forecast ensures that your ad will most likely deliver. In case you get the red message saying that that the impressions that you requested are not available, maybe I can put in a budget of $25,000 and like 1 week period of the ad, and then the impressions will not be available. What you can do in order to get more impressions are several things. So first, you can expand your geo-targeting to cover a larger area, or remove this geo-targeting and basically have this cover a whole region. I don't know, I'm going to go in and, for example, change it to target London and Cambridge like I originally wanted to do. Oxford. What else I can do? I can add more keywords over here. And I can, add more targeting over here to the categories or to the age groups and so on. So the broader the targeting is, the more likely you will get the impressions that you want. Or also you can, what you can do is like remove this frequency cap and remove the time targeting, or expand the dates. So if I request like a lot of impressions, I would like the ad to be shown for a longer period of time. So, but if you're good, and remember, if you do any changes, you have to do the check availability once again. Because if I used to have, the targeting by postal code, and now I put in targeting by London, and I have a new number of impressions set in the frequency cap, and I have to run the availability check one more time. And then, good news, if my impressions are available, I can proceed with the creative upload. Now, the final step is to upload your creative. In the section Upload Creative, you can see two options right now, Add Creative and Add Native Ad. What does it mean? It means that if you already have a designed banner, you can choose this option and it will just allow you to upload the image with the corresponding size. First, you have to select the size, and you can select several sizes as well because the images will rotate through the placements that are of different sizes. You don't have to pay extra for adding several creatives because they will just switch and will be shown within the amount of impressions that you have ordered. And another option is adding the native ad. And this allows you to create, so to say, design your banner. And I will take you through this process as well. For the website, you can upload the creatives, while for the app, you can only design this native ad style. So let us go in with this native ad style so that you can see how you can easily create your own design of the ad. So first I have to enter the URL where the ad will lead to. I'm going to put in photography.com or something like that. Order your wedding photographer today. Then I upload one of the images. I have prepared some fun ones over here. I put in now. Then I can enter some body text. And here, as you can see the preview, you can also adjust some of the things that you don't like how they look. So, for example, order your wedding photographer, book now till place. Something like that. You can put in some text and you can see the limitation of the symbols that you have over here. Then you can also upload your logo if you have one. There you go. I put in call to action, call now, Anna's photography. See, so this is how your ad will look like, and you can keep it. And if you want to go with the upload of creatives as well, you can do both. And here you can select the size, and by clicking on this plus sign, you can select your banner. And here you also have to enter your photography URL. If you have a tracking script, you can add it as well. And if you have a third-party tag, you can also enter it by first selecting the size and then moving into the third-party tag. It's for HTML5 banners, so if you have a HTML5 code that is already generated that includes your creative, then you can use it here as well. If you want to select several sizes, you can just do it here. So it's very, very intuitive and very easy. Just make sure that you enter all of the URLs for each of the banners. And by the way, you can have some of the banners point to some pages of your website and other banners to point to other pages of your website. So it's totally up to you. So here I can put in photography.com about, for example. So this is it. Now you have uploaded several creatives. You can review the summary of your order in the sidebar, and you're pretty much done. You click on Create section, and then you're taken to the cart page. Now you can see the cart page with the information about the ad that you just booked. And from the cart page, you can do several actions. You can view the information about the ad that you just submitted. You can edit the ad in case something went wrong. You can remove the ad, and you can also add another ad to campaign. So basically, if I click on this button, I can choose another ad product, and I could go do that like photography V2. Then I can do maybe the leather board, or let's do medium rectangle, which is over here. I'm not going to enter any target right now. just to save some time. And I can do other dates for this ad. So you can have more options and they can be different for all of the ads. And then I can add one creative here, again, to save some time. There we are. And photography. In case something did not work well with your form, you will see the message that is just demonstrated to you in red. So this will indicate that there were any problems with the filling in the form. So if this URL isn't entered right, you will see that this is not a not valid URL. But if everything is okay, you just add another ad, and you can see them both appearing in the cart page. There you are. So if you have a promo code, you can enter it here, and the price will be updated automatically. And then once you're done, again, double check the ads, make any changes if needed, and then we can go to the checkout section. So here, again, you can see everything that you entered. So all of it is here. So now back to the shopping cart, and we can proceed with the payment. The payment gateway which eBay is using is Adyen payment solution, which is also used by large companies such as Uber and Netflix. It has a fraud protection system in place, so you can rest assured that the payments will be safe. We accept Visa and MasterCard credit cards, and I'm going to go in and enter the test credit card number that I have. It's not going to work on the real website, but apart from that, the flow is absolutely the same. So I'm entering my credit card details over here, the security code. I can also save this card for future purchases if I want by clicking this checkbox. Here I have the listing of ads that were included, and once I'm done, I just click on the purchase button. And after I have clicked the purchase, and if there are no problems with the payment, you will see this page. It means that your payment was accepted and your ad is sent to eBay for further approval. After you submit your order, the eBay team will review it and will check your creatives before the order goes live. If the creatives you uploaded are approved by eBay, you will get an email notification saying that the order has been approved and is ready to go live at the date you specified. In case eBay does not approve your creative and there are changes to be made, you will get an email notification where eBay will specify the reason why your creative wasn't approved and what needs to be changed. So, for example, I'm pulling up the email notification and it says that a particular ad has been rejected. Here will go the real reason for rejection. I just put in a test one, like please use another image. And from the email, you can go into the ad details to make the changes. Possible reason of rejections could include inappropriate content, if you're advertising a product and not a service, some spelling mistakes, blurry pictures, and so on. But the good news is that you can easily make the changes and upload a new creative for your ad. So here, I'm opening the ad where my creative was rejected. I can see the status, and what I need to do, I need to go to the edit thing. I will see a page open up in the edit mode, similar to how it looked like during campaign booking. I go down to the creative section. I see that this creative is rejected, so I cannot edit it. It's staying there for historical purposes, so to say. And now I'm adding a new creative. So let me just go in, pick the size, and upload a new one. In this case, I'm going to use the same one, but basically, you just try a new one. You enter the URL. I'm going to put ebay.com, and I click on the Save button. Then this new creative will go in for eBay's approval, and hopefully you will get the new creative approved. Now let me take you through other sections of the system and explain a little bit more about what else is here. So I'm going to go into the booking section, and this section includes the list of all orders that were made by me. So here you can view how many ads were included for each booking, what was the payment method, and so on and so forth. So if I want to view the details of my booking, I go into the overview section. And here I see the information about the booking itself. I see how many ads were included in my first order that I made. From this section, I can go into see the ad details. I can also see the status of the creatives. Remember, I uploaded 3. They're still waiting for approval. Then I uploaded 1 and the photography 2 ad, and the new one is waiting for approval. So you can see it all here. You can see the total amount of booked impressions, the ad costs, and so on. So again, just going in to check the details of the ad that was part of the booking. And here you can see everything that I entered during campaign booking process together with the images. So before eBay reviews your creative, you can also edit it if you need, or you can even delete it. And you can also delete the creative even if the campaign is running. If you want to view the native template, which is like that designed banner that I did, you can go in and view it over here. So back to the ad now, and from here I can go back to the booking. So this is how the booking detail looks like. And here I also have the payment section. The price of the order is charged to your credit card after you go through the checkout page when you submit the order. You will see the transaction, the first transaction in this table. First will be the capture, and then there will be the authorization. I'm sorry, vice versa, authorization and then capture. In case some of the ads from your booking under-deliver and you received less impressions that you paid for, you will get an automatic refund for the impressions that didn't deliver. So for example, if you paid 25 Great British pounds for 10,000 impressions, and you only got 8,000 impressions delivered, which are worth 20 Great British pounds, you will receive a refund of 5 Great British pounds. And the refund will be issued after all ads of this booking have completed their performance. So basically, we take the last finish date, and after that, we can call this whole order complete, and only after that, you will get the automatic refund. The refund transaction will also be shown in the payments table over here. So back to the list. Here's the list of bookings. You can also do the export feature. This will generate the Excel file with the details of the bookings. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Here you can see the details about all the bookings, and if you have any refunds, they will also be included in this column. So let's move on to the ads listing section. The ads listing section includes all the ads that you booked. You can see a long table over here, and you can see the detail about each ad in this list. So you should know that you can scroll through this horizontal list to see all of the information. You can also configure what you want to see in this list, so what is important to you. Like you can remove ad product name if you don't want it, or order name to make this table shorter. And also you can see where you stand with the creatives, and you can also filter the list by the creative statuses. Like here are the ads where you have creatives waiting for approval, or you can filter by rejected, and so on. So from this list, you can also go into the ad detail, and this is where we were before, to view all information that was included for a particular ad. And from this page, you can also do the edit of the ad, or go back to all of the campaigns. So this is like a pretty simple table. Feel free to use it. And the last two things that we need to cover is the report section. So if we go over here, you can see that there are two tabs, which is download the report and schedule report delivery. Let us go in and create some rules. So here, if I want the reports to be delivered to my email box periodically, I can create these rules over here. So I can name my report. I would say eBay weekly report. I can specify the email where I want to see to receive the report. It can be my email that was added to my profile, or it can be an alternative email if I have some assistants working for me or my boss. Here I can select the date range. So, for example, I want to know how my campaigns performed for the last 7 days. So this is the date range I'm going to select, and then you select the delivery frequency. It could be like daily, or it could be first day of the week or first day of the month. So if I want a report for the last 7 days, I think it's quite logical to select first day of the week. Then I create this rule, and here it is. I can create several rules. So apart from this weekly report, I can also set a monthly report or a daily report. So feel free to play with this section and create the rules for reports that suit you best. And another thing is download the report. So if you want to have a report for a particular time period that will always be available in the system, you can do it here. So here I create the report name, for example, July 11 report, and I select the whole date range. I can do this like this, and I click on download button. Here it goes. This is how the report will look like, and here you can see all of the ads and all of the statistics of the ads that got into the report, as well as the statuses, cumulative costs, and all that. So it's very convenient to use this download report to keep all of the reports here in the system interface, so you can always go back and download them and basically save them in one place. And last item is the FAQ section. So you're always welcome to go in here and get some information and some help on the topics where you're most interested in. And the last thing, here's your account details, the profile screen. You can reset your password here if you need, or you can edit some of your advertised information as well. If you need to log out, you just click on sign out button and you're done. So thank you guys for the webinar. It was a pleasure, and please let us know if you have any questions.
Thank you, Anna, for the demo. Now we will give you a minute or so if you have any questions that you want us to answer right now. Please type it into the chat, and then I can answer them in a little bit. Otherwise, we'll collect all of the questions that were asked from the chat, and then we will also send out an email to everyone who has on ebaylocalservicesads.com. So if you haven't signed up yet, please go to https:// ebaylocalservice.com to sign up for an account, and you'll receive everything that we have gone through today, including answers to all the questions that are in the chat. So let me see. So we have some questions. Do the ads show on mobile devices or just desktop? They do show on mobile devices, both on mobile web, and we have placements for in-app. So in-app, we only allow for native styles. So you'll create your own ad on the platform, which will go into the app. You will see in the ad products dropdown when you create a booking that you can choose between web or app. And app means eBay app, web means mobile web, or desktop web. Okay, so is there a system-defined frequency cap so that the ad isn't showing to the same user several times if they're not showing interest. Um, I, Anna, maybe you can help me out here.
Yeah, sure. So basically, right now we don't have a predefined frequency cap, but we can add that. Basically, this setting is configurable in the platform, and the platform is out live right now. It has been out live not for so long. So if we see any sort of complaints or other things, we will be able to set that on a system level for all of the products that we have. So we have that technical possibility. It's not a problem, but right now we're not limiting it because the more you narrow down the targeting, the less amount of impressions yet. So basically, with a narrow down targeting, people will most likely not be hunted down with ad. Ro? Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead
So,
with the other ones.
so Tabitha is asking, have you got any results or case studies you can share on some early successes with this? So currently, as some of you may or may not know, we have this product is only soft launch, so it's not officially launched. We soft launched this in early June. So we're still testing it out. A lot of new features will be coming out in the next few months, so look forward to that. But we are working on some case studies with a few advertisers, which we will share once they are complete. And let's see. So some comments. So comparing this to AdWords. So I understand most people probably have a lot of experience with Google AdWords, or that's the main platform they use to place advertisements. So I think the difference here is we're trying to keep this as simple as possible. AdWords has a lot of features that may be more for larger businesses who have a team. So we're trying to keep it as simple as possible, although we are again coming out with new features in the next few months. So hopefully that will be helpful going forward. But feel free to send more feedback on what you would want. Let's say if there's a feature in AdWords that you want, feel free to send it to us at help.localservices@ebay.com, and we compile all of the feedback to see what upgrades we make to the platform in the future. And then the next thing is real account management support. So this is another thing we'll add to our feedback list. Thank you for sharing. So again, because it's a soft launch product, it's still in its infant stages, very early. So we're trying to work out all the kinks and test everything out before we actually have any account management or phone support, since currently we haven't done a huge marketing splash with this product. But again, thank you for all the feedback relating to that. And another question, let's see. Is it okay to use an eBay shop URL in the ads? Yes. So we currently allow for for local services, but also if the ad is pointing back to an eBay product or eBay store, eBay shop, we do allow for that to be there. So I think that is all the questions.
There's one from Nick about editing the existing campaign. So as I showed during the demo, you can just go to the ads listing page and then you pick the ad and there's the big edit button. And after you go into the edit mode, you can play with the creatives, upload new ones, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty easy, and you can do that on the fly as well, even when the campaign is live. Hope this answers your question.
Okay, so I think that's all our questions for now, but just to reiterate, we will compile all of your questions here. We'll write out a clear answer to everything and send it to you along with a recording of this webinar. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope that this was really helpful for you all. And again, feel free to ask questions. if you have any additional to help.localservices@ebay.com. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Thanks, guys. Bye, everyone.